Hey everyone, Moki F1 here, and welcome to another classic car drive fast thing. Today you'll be using the wonderful BGP 001, and here's a summary of how this car became a classic. Following Honda's shock withdrawal from Formula 1, team management that had nowhere else to go, namely some guy named Brawn, whoever that is, staged a buyout of the former Honda team. But with no Honda, there was no engine, so Mercedes stepped up at the 11th hour as the only team willing to provide an engine. Little did we know, their long game was holding a majority stake in the team, and eventually rebranding the team into what we now know as the Mercedes F1 team. Back to the actual car, the Honda F1 team actually were indeed developing the 2009 car before the higher-ups pulled the plug on them, so a lot of what you see is actually a Honda design. However, not only was the Mercedes power unit a good one in this detuned V8 era, the BGP 001 featured a radical double-decker diffuser, a system which caused the diffuser and a hole in the diffuser to expand at high speed, increasing downforce. With the first race of the 2009 season being a fast and sweeping one in Albert Park, it was made clear immediately that not only did Honda have a good chassis for the 2009 season, the double-decker diffuser was working a treat, propelling this 11th hour hodgepodge of a team to an immediate 1-2 in the race. The domination continued until eventually some kid named Sebastian Vettel, driving for the unsuccessful Red Bull team, mounted a hell of a second half of the season. Jenson Button held on though, and clutched the drivers' and constructors' title for 2009. This car has everything: the fairy tale story, a controversial design, a high visibility jacket for its livery. It's a true legend. Now, let's get to driving it. Okay, here we are at Autodromo Hermano Rodriguez, I believe. Did I get that right? Well, here we are, Mexico City Grand Prix circuit, in the Braun GP car, which never actually raced here. So what is the key to being fast at Mexico, and does Braun have that? Well, actually, in the F1 games, I'm pretty confident they don't give you the physics for high altitude, and that's actually what's big here, because we're at such high altitude at the circuit that actually the downforce doesn't really work that well. So in the F1 games, all you really need to do is not be an idiot, and you'll be fine. But if you've been around my channel at all, as you just saw, kind of a tall order for me. But genuinely, yeah, the Braun GP car obviously doesn't have the most straight line speed, and this right here is one of the longest straights in F1 history. So yeah, kind of a pain. You get a lot of you lose a lot of speed here compared to like other cars, modern day cars, even like V10 cars. But I think it does have a decent amount of speed in the corners. Although it's not that these cars, the 2009 cars, they weren't that much faster than say like the early 2000s V10 cars. Man, it's so easy to just clip those sweeping bends. Getting maximum speed off of that corner is always a little tricky. That's one of those ones where it's like you really have to trust that the corner's going to be there for you, because it always feels like you're just going straight for the wall. But you got to trust, and you got to keep your foot in the power. That was a good exit, but watch as my delta goes down on the straight. Look at that. I think my best ever was in a 2003 Williams, the V10 car. Ah, just look at it drop. Whoo! Kind of a terrible first sector there, but I'll take it, man. Woo! Look at me, 171st. Is that good? I actually don't know. I think there's probably only like 1,000 people on this leaderboard. But that was fun, man. I really like this car. I love the V8 sound. I know people love the V10s, but man, I much prefer these V8s. They sound so cool. But alright. Whew, that was it for my Brawn GP lap time. I don't know. Do you guys have F1 2020? Do you want to give it a try? See if you can beat my time. Almost certainly you can. But I'd love to hear if you guys try it out. What do you guys think of my lap? I know the first sector was like awful. I was like on the grass and stuff. That was ugh, that was gross. That was definitely not my best first sector that I did in this recording. So maybe you can call it. Could you call it a 119 for me? Can you tell me I got like a 119.7 or something, please? Thank you. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the little intro at the start. That's something new I'm trying. Very, pretty easy to do. So I'm happy to do it if it makes the video feel more complete and less like a throwaway kind of thing. So yeah, that's all I have for you for now. Thank you for watching.